Number 10, A Working Man. Directed by David Ayer, A Working Man is an action film that centers Levon Cade, a former Black Ops operative who has traded his violent past for a quieter life of construction work and fatherhood. Living a peaceful existence with his daughter, Levon is forced back into action when his boss's daughter mysteriously disappears. Reluctantly tapping into his lethal skill set, Levon's search leads him into the depths of a dangerous criminal conspiracy. As he uncovers corruption and uncovers buried secrets, he must confront the very skills and instincts he sought to leave behind, all to protect the life he's built and save an innocent victim. With an all-star cast including Jason Statham and David Harbour, A Working Man promises gritty action and will be in theaters on March 28, 2025. Number 9, The Amateur. Directed by James Hawes, The Amateur is a gripping thriller that follows Charles Heller, a CIA cryptographer whose life is upended when his wife is killed in a London terrorist attack. Frustrated by the agency's unwillingness to act due to conflicting priorities, Heller takes matters into his own hands. Blackmailing his superiors, he forces them to train him as a field operative, embarking on a perilous one-man mission to bring his wife's killers to justice. The film promises a tense exploration vengeance as Heller transitions from desk analyst to reluctant field operative. With best casts including Rami Malek as Heller, John Bernthal, and Lawrence Fishburne. The Amateur is set to release in theaters on April 11, 2025. Number 8, Mickey 17. Directed by Bong Joon-ho, Mickey 17 is a thought-provoking science fiction black comedy based on Edward Ashton's 2022 novel Mickey 7. Follows Mickey Barnes, a disposable expendable employee tasked with dangerous missions during a human expedition to colonize the ice world Nibelheim. When one iteration of Mickey dies, a new body is regenerated, retaining most of his memories. However, things take an unexpected turn when Mickey 17 unintentionally survives an ordeal and discovers he's not the only version of himself. Enter Mickey 18. With an ensemble cast featuring Robert Pattinson and Naomi Ackie, Mickey 17 will be released in South Korea on February 28, 2025, and worldwide on March 7. Number 7, Disney's Snow White. Directed by Mark Webb, Disney's Snow White reimagines the beloved 1937 animated classic for a modern audience. Snow White, a kind-hearted princess whose beauty and virtue provoke the wrath of the evil queen. Banished to the forest by her jealous stepmother, Snow White finds friendship with a group of outcasts and courageously fights to reclaim her destiny. This live-action adaptation blends timeless storytelling with a fresh perspective, capturing the magic of the original. Gal Gadot's menacing portrayal of the evil queen adds a dark and captivating layer to the story, while Ziegler's heartfelt performance as Snow White breathes new life into the classic heroine. Disney's Snow White hits theaters on March 21, 2025. Number 6, 28 Years Later. 28 Years Later, directed by Danny Boyle, is the chilling continuation of the 28 Days Later series. Set almost 3 decades after the rage virus outbreak, a group of survivors has managed to carve out a fragile existence on a small island connected to the mainland by a heavily fortified causeway. When one of the survivors embarks on a mission to the mainland, they uncover horrifying secrets, mutated infected, and a new danger among surviving factions. With gripping tension, unsettling revelations, and a bleak exploration of humanity's resilience. It will be released on June 20, 2025. Number 5, How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon is a heartwarming tale of friendship and courage set in the Viking village of Berk. Directed by Dean Debois, the story centers on Hiccup, a misfit Viking who defies tradition by befriending a night fury dragon named Toothless. Together, they challenge the long-standing conflict between Vikings and dragons, revealing that these creatures are not the enemies they were thought to be. Hiccup and Toothless' bond transforms their world, reshaping how humans and dragons coexist. With stunning animation, thrilling flight sequences, and a powerful message about acceptance and understanding, this franchise continues to inspire audiences of all ages. Expected to be released on June 13, 2025. Number 4, Karate Kid: Legends. Directed by Jonathan Entwistle, Karate Kid: Legends continues the martial arts legacy 3 years after the final season of Cobra Kai. The story follows Li Feng, a talented kung fu prodigy uprooted from Beijing to New York City. When a friend needs his help, Lee enters a karate competition, and his mentor, Mr. Han, played by Jackie Chan, seeks guidance from Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio's iconic character from the original films. This film bridges the worlds of the Karate Kid franchise, the 2010 reboot, and Cobra Kai, uniting beloved characters and introducing a new generation of martial arts drama. Karate Kid: Legends delivers an exciting chapter for fans old and new. It will be released on May 30, 2025. Number 3, Captain America: Brave New World. Directed by Julius Ona, this film marks Sam Wilson's first big-screen adventure as Captain America after taking on the mantle in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. In the movie, Sam finds himself caught in the middle of a high-stakes international incident. As tensions rise, he must uncover the masterminds behind a dangerous global conspiracy while upholding the legacy of the Shield. The film introduces Harrison Ford to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Thaddeus Ross, the US President, who also transforms into the powerful Red Hulk. With returning characters like Joaquin Torres and Isaiah Bradley, and connections to the Incredible Hulk, this fourth installment in the Captain America series promises action, intrigue, and a fresh chapter for the iconic hero. It will be released on February 14, 2025. Number 2, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Directed by Christopher McQuarrie, this action-packed movie follows Ethan Hunt and his IMF team as they face their deadliest challenge of a rogue AI known as the Entity. The story picks up after Dead Reckoning Part 1, where Ethan's quest to destroy the Entity begins with a high-stakes race for a two-piece cruciform key that can control or destroy the AI. As world powers vie for dominance, Ethan battles enemies old and new, including Gabriel, a villain tied to his past. The team faces betrayal, loss, and thrilling action sequences, from high-speed chases to a perilous showdown aboard the Orient Express. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning hits theaters in May 23, 2025, promising jaw-dropping action and unforgettable twists. Number 1, Superman. Superman, directed by James Gunn, follows Clark Kent, a young reporter in Metropolis, as he embarks on a journey to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing in Smallville. Despite being an alien, Clark was raised as a human by his adoptive parents and taught the values of truth, justice, and kindness. As Superman, he struggles to embrace his role as Earth's protector in a cynical world that questions his ideals. Along the way, he faces personal and external challenges, forcing him to confront his identity as both Clark Kent and Superman. Inspired by the classic comic all-star Superman, the film explores how Clark's dual identity shapes his legacy. Superman premieres in theaters on July 11, 2025. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Best 10. See you next time.